one thing, apparently.
Truth Talks. Breaking news.
And I said 149. And so the clerk marked it as admitted 149 instead of admitted 145. So we just need to correct the record. We're going to replace the 149 with the 145. She asked me to put it on the record.
Perfect. Any objection, Mr. Sant?
No objection.
Perfect. That'll be done. Was there anything that you needed to put on record regarding a statement not being introduced?
I don't think we need to put it on the record, but
Okay.
I mean, I know the court has ruled on it, but we made the determination not to offer it.
Which statement is that, just so if we ever need an appellate record? Okay. All right. Anything else we need to address before we bring the jury back in?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, let's bring them in.
Stand for the jury.
All right. The party stipulates the presence of the jury.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may be seated. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still in the state's case in chief. State, who's the next witness you will be calling at this time?
Devontae Lee.
Denbonte.
You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You may be seated. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Devontae Lee, spelled D-E-N-V-O-N-T-A, last name Lee, L-E-E.
Thanks, Mr. Lee, for being here. Mr. Duane, whenever you're ready, you may proceed.
All right, thank you. Sir, you did not volunteer to be here. Is that fair?
No, I didn't.
In fact, you're under a court order to be here
Yes,
through a subpoena.
yes,
In fact, you have expressed many times the fact that you do not want to participate in this.
Yeah.
But understanding that you're a court order, you don't have a choice whether or not to sit in that chair. Is that fair?
yeah, that's fair.
I want to ask you a little bit about the mid-1990s. Where were you living?
So at the time, I think Hawthorne.
Did you ever start spending time in Compton?
Yes,
And what was who were you spending time with?
my homeboys and people around, you know, friends.
At some point, were you spending time with a person you knew as Big Dre?
Yes,
Would you describe him as a friend?
yeah,
And then later on, did you start spending time with a person by the name of Orlando Anderson?
yes, I did.
Would you consider him a friend?
Yes,
As a result of your relationship with Orlando Anderson, did you start coming into contact with the Southside Compton Crips?
oh, yes, I did.
Can you tell us how that happened?
Meaning, I mean, we used to go over there and, you know, hang out. And we wasn't from over there at that time, but we knew a couple of people. So, you know what I mean? We go over there, hang out or whatnot, chill.
And then is it fair to say at some point that you were given a option of joining Southside Crips or facing a different kind of repercussion?
Yeah, it was. I would say it was an option, like either or, basically.
And can you tell us what the either or was?
Well, at the time, it was either we're going to join or we just can't come around no more.
And did you ultimately join?
Yeah, I did.
And how does that work? How did you join?
But you get put on, meaning have a fight or whatever,
Now,
things of that nature.
is it always this fight? Is it always a one-on-one, or sometimes is it multiple people on one?
Sometimes it's not one-on-one. If you get lucky, you know what I mean, you might get a fair one like that. But other than that, sometimes it's not one-on-one.
And when you say a fair one, you mean a one-on-one.
Yeah.
All right. And so when you did you get a fair one, or did you have to get jumped in by multiple people?
Oh, I had a fair one. Yeah, it was not multiple people.
And how'd that happen? How'd that come about? You getting a fair one?
Wait, I mean, I don't understand the question.
Well, did Mr. Anderson assist you in joining the Southside Crips?
Oh, honestly, he didn't assist us on joining nothing. He just was there to make sure, because we was, we're friends of his, to make sure basically that we had a fair, shake. We get a fair chance. Won't get dogged out, or not unless you got dogged out by that one, whoever he was fighting. So yeah, he was, he was there to make sure that everything went pretty much as smooth as it can go.
And so Orlando Anderson was basically looking out for you.
Yeah, he was looking out for all of us.
Now, are you familiar with a person that went by the moniker Keefe D?
Yes.
And who was he in the Southside Crips in the mid-90s?
He was a hustler. He was known for hustling. That's what he was known. What I knew from him is he was a hustler. He, grew up around there. That's basically what he was. Yeah.
And when you say he was a hustler, for those of us who don't understand what that means, what does that mean? Is he getting money? Is he doing other things?
He's getting money. Yeah, he's getting money. That's what it is.
And how is he getting
on
money?
A higher level?
On a higher level. So he's not just getting. There are some people who are let's say hustling and get money on maybe a lower level, and then there are people who are making bigger money.
Yeah, fair? Of course, you can say that's safe to say. He's on a bigger level.
He was on a bigger level. And when we're talking about getting money, are we talking about through working a 9-to-5, or are we talking about narcotics?
It was narcotics.
All right. And then when you got initiated into the Southside Crips through a fair one. After that, would you hang around the Southside area a lot?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
And is it sometimes referred to as the neighborhood?
You said it was
The neighborhood is like
I mean that's where we're from. That's where we're going to be.
Okay. And you had said we talked about Orlando Anderson. Did he have any relation to the Keefe D?
Did Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his nephew.
Okay. Orlando was Keefe's
nephew.
Okay.
Yeah.
And being a Davis or being part of that family in Southside, was that a big deal?
I wouldn't say it's a big deal. I mean, because there's a lot of families in our neighborhood, but they were pretty, prominent family,
And then did the day you got initiated, did DeAndre also get initiated?
Yes.
And are you familiar with somebody by the name of Terrence Brown?
Yes.
Was he older than you, or was he your age?
Yeah, he was older than me.
So,
yeah, he was older than me.
So I assume he was in before you were in.
No, way longer. Yeah, before. Yeah.
He's more of a you were kind of in the group that Big Dre, Orlando, that age group.
That was that. Yeah, that's that era. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
And then Terrence Brown was, I'd say, would it be fair to say Terrence Brown's part of an older group along
Yeah.
with Mr. Davis?
Yes.
During that time, did the South Side have any rival gangs in Compton?
We had a lot of rival gangs in Compton.
Yeah.
It's a lot, you know.
Understood. Was Mob Piru one of those rival gangs?
Yes.
And Looters Park Piru also?
Yes.
In the mid 90s specifically, like 1995, 1996, was there a war going on between Southside and Mob Piru?
Yes.
I'm going to focus your attention to around 1995. In 1995, were you aware whether or not Mob Piru was associating with a music label?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And what music label was that?
Death Row Records.
And were you familiar with somebody by the name of, or went by the name of Suge Knight?
Yes.
And would you say that he associated with Mob Piru?
Yes.
Were you familiar with somebody by the name of TUPAC Shakur?
Yeah.
And would he also associate with Suge Knight, Death Row, and Mob Piru?
Yes.
Now, with regards to Southside, were you guys hanging out with another record label?
I mean, we have hung out with another record label. Yeah.
Yeah. And what record label was that?
It was Bad Boy.
And Bad Boy, is that the record label that was being run by Sean Puffy Combs?
Correct.
And when you say you would associate with them, what would you go to concerts? Would you just hang out? What would be the nature of the connection that you saw between Southside and Bad Boy?
I mean, we went to a couple of like concerts. I've seen them before. That concerts or they came to our neighborhood before. And that's it.
And when you would go to concerts, who would organize you going to that concert? How would you know to go to the concert?
Well, we just basically all do because they say we got tickets or da-da-da-da, and we all, they'd be like, okay, we're going to go to the concert. You get your ticket and you go.
Would you, was your understanding part of it was to ensure that Bad Boy was not bothered by other gangs?
That was the basis of it, I believe. I would say that.
And was there a particular gang that people in Bad Boy were worried about?
Yeah, they was worried about Death Row.
I want to take your attention to the summer of 1996, in particular the Lakewood Mall. Are you aware of an incident that took place at the Lakewood Mall in the summer of 1996?
Yes, I am.
How are you familiar with that event?
Because I was there.
And that summer of Lakewood Mall, what happened? What were you doing at Lakewood Mall?
One of our friends, he was going off to college, and he had went up there to grab some things to get prepared for college. So we went along with him. And,
do you know where the money came from for this person who's going to college to get these things?
Yeah, Keefe was helping, try to get you there. He needed, a lot of, I don't know what college kids need really, but, need a little TV probably, a little, clothes and things of that nature.
And Lakewood Mall's not in Compton, is it?
Not at all.
Is it fair to say it's about 15, 20 minutes away from Compton?
Yeah, if that.
And just so things have changed in the last 30 years.
Of course.
Back then, you couldn't order things on Amazon and have them delivered to your house, right? You actually had to go
I doubt it. I don't remember.
So at the Lakewood Mall, you were there with other Southside Crip members. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And it was Orlando Anderson one of the people that were with you?
Yes, Orlando was with us.
Okay. And then did you happen to run in that day into people from Mob Piru or Death Row Records?
Yes, we did.
Can you tell us about that?
We basically were coming from different sides of the mall, and we're walking towards each other. And I guess we basically seen each other simultaneously. And we noticed people. They noticed us. They kept coming our way. We kept coming that way. And a couple of words was exchanged once it got close enough. You know what I mean? And that's when the fight broke out.
So a fight broke out?
Yeah.
And by that, we're talking about people punching each other and tackling each other.
Yeah.
On the other side, were you aware of somebody by the name of Trayvon Lane there?
Yeah, I was aware of Trayvon. Yeah.
And in particular, there's talk about a death row chain or medallion hanging from Trayvon Lane's neck. Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen. Did I see the chain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the chain.
Okay. During the fight, did anything happen to that chain?
Yeah, during the brawl, it came off his neck.
Now, let me ask you something about the significance of a chain or something like that. Is there any special significance to taking somebody's chain?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Can you explain that?
I mean, that was their logo, and so it's like you taking that from them is, like you got something, to at least harp about or to say, hey, look, I took this. That's all it would be.
Would it be considered disrespectful to rip somebody's chain off?
Yes.
How did that brawl end? Like what made you guys stop fighting?
Oh well, the police came. You know what I mean? The police came, separated the parties. They didn't even try to talk to nobody or nothing. They just wanted to get the situation under control. Everybody just, leave. Just get out of there. So that's what they did. They came in, they separated us basically. We went our way, they went their way.
Is it fair to say that Lakewood is a little different of a place than Compton?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. Yeah. It is.
A little more suburban?
A little more, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
And at that point, it sounds like that whoever the police was in Lakewood just was asking you guys to get out of there, right?
Yeah, they just wanted to be, it's in the mall. It's, families, kids, they just wanted to get it handled, situated, and get people out of there.
Permission to approach, Your Honor?
You may.
Show you some photos. Exhibits that's already been admitted. I'm going to show you Exhibit 62. Who's that?
Mr. Davis.
Show you Exhibit number 63. Who's that?
Mr. Anderson.
Show you Exhibit number 64. Who's that?
Mr. Smith.
Let me show you Exhibit number 65. Who's that?
Mr. Brown.
Let me show you Exhibit number 60. Who's that?
That's Trayvon.
Okay. And I'm going to show you Exhibit number 70. Do you recognize the people in here? The ones' faces that are blurred?
Yeah, the people I know, Orlando, me, and Big Dre.
And then, is this just a wider out version of that photo?
Yeah, same thing, same deal. What I just told you, us three.
Okay. And then I'm going to show you what's been already admitted, States 66. Do you recognize who's in that photo?
Yeah, Orlando and Keefe.
Did you go to the Mike Tyson fight when Mike Tyson fought Bruce Seldon the weekend that TUPAC Shakur got shot?
No, I didn't.
How come?
I was incarcerated.
It's fair to say that that incarceration began in July 8th of 1996.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
In 2006, is it fair to say that you started doing work for the DEA?
Yeah, Haida.
Yeah, Ida. Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that after you got caught trafficking some drugs as well?
Correct.
And in the mid 2000s, you got 5 payments. Is that right?
I think something like that.
And that was for $2,000, $500, $1,000, $1,300, and $500 for a total of $5,300. Is that fair?
It's probably fair to say. I don't know exactly.
You don't remember,
Yeah,
but if I told you that, you wouldn't disagree with me.
No, not at all.
Of course it doesn't. Still pass the witness.
Okay. Cross, Mr. Sims.
Thank you, Honor. Mr. Lee, your street moniker is Durlock.
Correct.
Okay. And how did you come with that moniker? How did that happen?
It was given to me.
And with regards to your testimony here today, you've told us a little bit about your work with HIDA. That's for drugs, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And while
Drugs
you're
and other things. HIDA is a task force, so it's drugs and everything. It's ATF, DEA, all that.
Right.
Right.
and with regards to your work with HIDA, of course, because it's about everything, technically, if you saw other types of crimes being committed while you're working for HIDA, you would tell the HIDA people because it's part of a overall task force, right?
No, I'm not necessarily. I'm tell them what they asked me about. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell them nothing outside of the realm of what they're seeking or looking for.
Right. And fair to say, though, with regards to what they were seeking and looking for, at some point they were targeting Mr. Davis as a drug dealer, right?
Yeah.
And so you were helping them with that information that they needed, right? And that information came in early of 2008, meaning that you were helping them in April and May and that kind of thing.
I'm not sure the dates, but eventually was helping them. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember the dates.
Your Honor, would a review of a report from the DOJ with regard to your participation help refresh your recollection?
It might, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
You may
okay. Just take a look at the report, look at the date, don't say anything, and then I'll ask you some questions.
I got the date. Where's the date? Is it? Okay, I recall. Yeah.
Okay. And with regards to this document I gave you, it looks like the date that I've shown you is a date for July 10th, 2008. Is that right?
Yes, that's the date that's on there.
Okay. And fair to say for the jury, once again, you're working with the HIDA team, and that's even prior to July of 2008, you were working with the HIDA team. Fair?
You said prior to
July of 2008.
2008.
Yes.
I was working with HIDA. I only worked with HIDA one time, so I don't know what you're trying to insinuate. Like,
All right. And I want to make sure that the jury, that we're clear for the jury.
I
So
understand.
let me show you that document. Would a review of another document help you refresh your recollection as to how many times you worked with HIDA?
it might. Let me see.
This is, yeah, Bush, Your Honor.
You may.
Sorry. All right, sir. Now showing you the document. You recall having an interview with a couple of the special agents from HIDA on September 10th, 2007.
Yes, I recall.
All right. And then also, once again, just for the jury's edification, showing you a document here. were you also working with HIDA on April 3rd, 2008?
See, working and being interviewed is two different things.
Okay, so you're being interviewed by HIDA on April 3rd, 2008.
Yeah, that's what it says.
And you were given information with regards to Mr. Davis on April 3rd, 2008, right?
I didn't get no information about Mr. Davis. I didn't even know at the time what, you know what I mean? I was there on what I was there for.
Once again, this is about drugs. I'm talking about drugs. So with
I am
regards
too.
to, regarding 2008, April 3rd, were you there to speak to HIDA agents about drugs?
Yeah, pretty much. Not entirely, but yes.
All right, when you say not entirely, what do you mean?
I'm saying we did talk about drugs. We talked, yeah, we did.
Anything else besides drugs in your 2000? I want to make sure the jury understands.
Okay,
Anything
yeah.
in April of 2008 besides drugs that you talked about?
No, that's it. That's all we talked about.
All right, thank you, sir. Now, in your time that you spent with HIDA, you had shared some information with regards to what we now call the Lakewood incident. Remember, we just talked about this a second ago?
Yeah.
All right, can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury when the Lakewood incident occurred?
It was in 96. I want to say July. That's what I want to, yeah, that's July. I feel it's July of 1996.
Can you help us as to how you know it was in July?
Yeah, because it was the summer.
It was in summer.
And he was getting ready to go to school. So I know he had to be there that summer, you know, start up his training and stuff for football.
Okay, so if somebody else, an FBI agent came in here and told us that it was a couple weeks before the fight in Las Vegas, would he be mistaken?
You said who came in and said what?
If somebody else testified about that date and said it happened. a couple
Objection,
weeks
Your Honor,
before.
to have this witness talk about what another witness stated.
I'm just asking you.
And that witness stated what he said.
We can't
All right, thank you.
opine as to whether he's mistaken or not.
I'll withdraw the question, Your Honor.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. You shared the details of the Lakewood incident, right? You told people about, you described it, fair?
Describe it to who?
To various different people over the time that, since the time it happened, you've explained it to various different people. In fact, to us right now, today.
Yeah, so I mean, I did because I'm doing it to y'all right now. So yeah.
Right. And so with regards to your description, can you tell us, describe for us what happened during the Lakewood Mall incident?
Same thing I just told. We got to fight. And
Now, isn't it fair though that at some point in the future, and I want to make sure I'm clear as to the date, you had an interview with a Detective Mogg from Metro?
oh yeah, I did.
Okay, and you recall that that interview was actually on July 11th, 2023 in Las Vegas?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Right. And would looking over a transcript of your interview with Detective Mogg help refresh your recollection as to what you told him on that day?
Well, I couldn't tell him too much more different than what I already said. So yeah, come on with it.
Right. All right. Yeah, put your hand.
You may.
Okay, sir, I'm showing you your statement here. And I want you to read
The highlighted.
the question. Yeah.
Okay, now what's your question?
Now, with regard to what you reviewed, clear to say that you told Detective Mock a more specific sort of thing that happened at the Lakewood Mall, right?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah. Can you tell us, for instance, the location of where the fight took place?
Yeah, it was by Foot Locker.
By the Foot Locker.
Yeah.
In fact, you had made mention that the fight at the Foot Locker was so bad that they had to remodel it after the thing had gone down at the Lakewood Mall. Fair?
Yeah, it's turned into the World Foot Locker.
Right. You described it as mayhem that was occurred in that Foot Locker.
Yeah.
Okay. One moment, please, Your Honor.
Of course.
Your Honor, I have no further. Actually, I do. Sorry, let me back up. Nope, that's it. I have no further questions of this witness.
Any further questions, Mr. Phil?
Of course not.
Shake your head.
Your Honor, I'll pass the witness except for one thing. I don't think I moved before the witness, please. I don't think I moved the exhibits into evidence. I just want to be clear about that before the witness is on the stand.
Okay.
Which is state is moving proposed exhibit 71, 70, 65, 64 into evidence.
64, 65, 70, and 71.
That's impressive, yeah.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
They'll be admitted.
Thank you. Then with that, no further questions.
All right, one final thing, Mr. Lee. Anybody from, any members of the jury have any questions for this witness? Okay, got it. Can I have the parties approach? All right, a question from one of our jurors, Mr. Lee. What did you receive multiple payments for if you gave information to HIDA once?
Well, it was during, the course of the investigation and things like that. That's what it was for. Just during the course of the whole thing, they have different ways of, looking out for you or giving you something to try to help your situation or something like that.
Any follow-up based on that, state?
Nope.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you for being with us, Mr. Lee. You are excused.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's your next witness, State?
Judge, we're gonna play the 2008 statement, which I think will probably take up the rest of the day.
Okay, so it's already been admitted. Remind us what exhibit that is.
That's a great question. I think it's gonna be. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna have to grab the disc.
Okay.
I have it uploaded on my computer.
Do you know, Ryan? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you can proceed with playing exhibit 117 then.
Thank you. If we just maybe the volume down in the beginning because it's really staticky, and then we'll turn it up when they start talking.
she called.
What you doing?
No, Duane.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
Mr. Higgins is here now.
You get this thing catered?
Yeah, I think we'd be here for a while.
Oh, dude, you can just walk out there and buy breakfast. I'm not doing that.
Yeah?
Hey man, you hungry? Keefe? You want something to eat? We're gonna be here for a while. A couple hours, 3-4 hours maybe.
Oh man, I had to pick up my wife though.
What time?
2:30.
Okay, we'll have you out of here by 1:30.
Hold up.
They don't need that white home liquor.
I didn't say no spook down game either. Okay. I'm so worried for the nerve.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Who is this guy again?
He was a guy, he was a witness that got shot and killed after the incident. And before he really had a ability to make any statements.
Where's Wayne? Out there talking?
He's talking to Dupree, yeah.
never said I seen Reggie Wright up there neither.
Okay.
Okay.
Regarding what? In Compton or at the Biggie thing?
At the Biggie thing.
Okay.
A 2 quadruple murder, homicide in Compton. Concerning the 2, okay, yeah.
A lot of shooting in Compton after that TUPAC thing.
Sorry for the late, guys. You know how it is. It's so difficult out here to make a living.
Trying to hustle?
Oh, I'm trying, man, but nobody wants to buy anything from me. I'm just kidding.
Wayne,
Yes, sir.
keeps going over his original statements that he gave after his
Oh, okay.
arrest back in 90, whatever.
Are you hiding the donuts and coffee and all that?
These guys wouldn't let me get in.
See? I know how y'all is. See,
I'm trying to help you out, man. I'm looking after your heart.
tricky. See a fat boy here, you guys are like, yeah, we're gonna fool him, make a come to me. Okay. Oh, God.
Checking for peace.
No, it's just sounds out. I was wondering. How you guys been?
Good, man. Good.
How's the holidays going?
So far, so good.
Really? Yeah, it's coming up fast, isn't it? Faster than I expected.
Next week, we'll be here, it'll be over. Which is always a good time.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. Is my secretary here? Or someone else let you guys in?
It was open.
Oh, it was open?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some dude came in with like a cart full of food. People came out like ants, man.
Oh, okay.
They got some guy pulling the cart around selling sandwiches.
Oh, yeah, they do that around here.
That's pretty cool.
For people that don't want to go to the cafes, that they come from sweet to sweet.
Right.
I know it is pretty, but there's not a lot of restaurants around here.
Yeah, that's convenient, man.
Yeah, it's convenient. Because restaurants are kind of expensive, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never eat around here.
They just have to charge a lot. I didn't ask them how much it was.
Yeah, probably like $5 or $6 or whatever they can get.
Yeah.
But it's a smart move. It's smart because,
Yeah.
provide me a couple $100 a day. See you in a while, man.
Holiday,
Yeah. Meager surroundings. Oh, yes. We're moving down the street actually to the death row building.
Is that right?
Yeah, we thought we wanted to be part of history.
That's kind of ironic.
Yeah. It's nice to redid it. Yeah, it's real nice. I seen it from outside, not the inside.
Yeah, this lawyer and doctor bought it. I know the lawyer. Her name is Shelley McMillan, and this doctor bought it. And then,
He's at the hospital right now with his father. He's a lawyer. Okay. Yeah, I've already, okay.
What's it like you watch?
Yeah, I've already spoken with somebody from your guys' office and provided it all, probably 2 weeks ago.
Nice. Thanks, man. My wife got it for me. She loves you, man.
A little.
Only my birthday.
Yes, fruity by.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Fruity by. Yeah.
Only your birthday.
Yes, I do. I don't have it with me right now. I'm actually at work and I'm in a meeting and he has his medical card with him because he's going back in for another pre-op today. His mom does and she's with him, so he can
Still working,
call
man.
her.
What is that exactly now?
No, oh, no, that's his statements from.
Prior statements during when he was arrested.
Oh, okay.
It's 909 331
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna look into that.
6272.
$19 phone, man.
What? It really doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
What kind of
Throwaway.
boost? Oh, boost mode? Oh, they changed them. They're nice.
He's starting laughing.
Okay.
Throwaways.
No problem.
That's what they call it. You just gotta throw them away faster, man.
I was, we had a motherfucker sitting next to me. Okay, mother, he ain't even went bought a phone for me.
I like the way that Vegas does their reports.
Almost like a federal report.
Mhm.
A lot of those agencies have adopted that federal reporting system the FBI uses for the way they structure their reports. I don't know why. But anything's better than LA though. LA are so screwed up the way they do it.
Hey, Greg, can I have a piece of scratch here? Thank you.
You just need one, or do you want
Just one.
Yeah, we got accused of doing this one too. This is an anonymous caller said an off-duty LAPD working security killed TUPAC. We can't win, can we?
Some of those weed tip ones.
LAPD a bunch of killers, man.
Here's interesting, 9/24/96, a caller from New York claiming to be Sean Puffy Combs said he hired someone to blow up night. Something went wrong. Girls got involved. This is interesting.
I believe that one.
Are you gonna call in on himself?
Yeah. No, but somebody
No, is this saying
somebody just calling in.
he called?
Yeah. Well, he had to put some credibility to it, yeah.
Keefe, the second one's almost identical to the first one, so we don't need to go through that if you haven't already.
Hey Keith, the guy who wrote that wants to know if you still have the girls going to the club selling ecstasy.
Something ecstasy.
Yeah, that's the guy
Man,
who wrote
it's
that.
crazy as hell. I don't know. Got no ecstasy. Okay, and Graham, I was the leader.
So really, the only thing is the thing about Santana Block, the thing about getting dope for Pat back in '93 or whatever you said it was, and then what was the third thing? Oh, Reggie, right? Those are the only thing. Those are the only three things.
Yeah.
Well, what about that whole bullshit about TUPAC?
What's that?
The whole.
Oh yeah, that was bullshit.
All right. You can pass this back over here. Today, Keefe, today what we're going to do, we're just going to go over with a fine-tooth comb the Las Vegas incidents. We're going to draft up our report as regarding that specific thing. And then we're going to cover a few other things that we do have to emphasize to you that everything in this report has to be right on, because if down the road it's determined that some of these details are incorrect, then everything's off the table. So everything in this report cannot be like that report.
Hey, I want to say this though too. I feel like I said that day, don't bullshit me, and I won't bullshit y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel I'm being bullshitted.
Regarding what your deal?
You said yesterday, how Mike, I need to talk to Mike. You said it was over.
I need to talk to Mike. One is because I still got a tracker on his car. Two, I need his statement regarding the place in Paramount that was in his name. And there's some questions that are regarding to Mike. We're not bringing Mike in order to arrest him. But since Mike already knows that the police have contacted you and you're working with them, there should be no problem. It's up to Mike to keep his own mouth shut, and we're not going to be asking him about his people or his associates. That's not of concern to us.
Yeah.
If you hadn't told Mike, we wouldn't have talked to him. Well, we wouldn't want to talk to him.
Okay, another thing. I know y'all been over Kevin's house.
On surveillance?
No,
we've never been to Kevin's house.
y'all haven't.
Ever.
Because I feel, why would why not hire Edie?
There's some problems, in my opinion, and this may not be a shared opinion, but I just don't believe in Edie's ethics. I think he's a dirty attorney. I think that Edie will lie, cheat, and steal in order to get himself out of any kind of problem. I think that there was ethical problems with the way that he had Orlando testify on behalf of Suge Knight, and that whole thing is a problem we don't want to have to deal with. And as you know, Edie Fall also represents Michael Duro, and we just don't want all those problems.
He represents Michael Duro right now?
Well, right now. Him and Renee Campbell.
Yeah.
You know Renee Campbell?
And I know Al was in San Bernardino. He ain't had no fucking reason being down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm up on everything, dude. You think I'm not?
Well, Keefe, you know, you gotta do your homework, we respect that. Don't read too much into anything.
I'm not gonna do nothing to them dudes. I'm over, man. But I'm up on everything, dude.
Well,
That's why he was in San Bernardino. What the fuck? He wrote me a letter. I'll never tell on you this and this and that. Ooh, yeah. I know you was in San Bernardino, coming to MDC, coming to see y'all, all that. I know all that shit, man. It's about 2-3 years ago. I know about the Tommy thing over there in Carlton Square. Boom. He told, man, I know a whole lot of shit, dude.
okay. Well, you probably know more than us. You know, we're doing our homework as we go. That again, we just don't want to deal with those problems that come along with Michael and that attorney. You know, I don't believe in the guy.
Yeah.
You know, I've had my encounters with him before, and they didn't go well.
Yeah.
And Keefe, some of the people that might be real close to you that you may want to protect may be the same people that sold you out. So take that into consideration when you're saying, I don't want to give up Compton, I don't want to give up my homeboy, stuff like that. I'm not saying anybody did it, but
I know.
close to you may have.
Yeah, I know. He said Eddie or Pat could be working with us. And that fucked me up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Keefe, let me say this. I know you.
And I know, let me say one more thing.
Yes, sir.
And you said, I got some shit gonna break your heart, gonna break you to your knees. I know y'all was gonna arrest me for this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's how it goes. That's how the game goes.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah. These dudes are cold, man.
Well, let me say this too, Keefe.
I'm serious. I never thought I would retire. But y'all heard me on the phone, man. I'm through with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Too many dirty motherfuckers, low down, cross artists, everything. But they don't know I'm putting the double cross down. Fuck it. I'm with y'all.
And now, what you, let me say something.
Yeah.
You know, I know you have used Edie and you feel comfortable with Edie, but I want you to say this, and I know you send him a lot of business stuff, but I would think you would think at this point that maybe you shouldn't think that way because you wouldn't be here, because a lot of people that he dealt with may have participated in getting your ass here.
I know.
So I think you might want to look at it a little differently.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the whole picture. And I think
It's
you're
a
starting to
big
do
picture.
that.
And when with Snoop Dogg uncle, you know what I'm saying? Then at the airport with the fuck ass plane tickets. Y'all can't got him out. And his wife even put him on blast. I don't know how you got out.
All the people, all the speculation, just hold on to
I'm just
that.
leave it alone, yeah. I'm gonna leave that shit alone. Cause that make me mad, all that shit. That's why I smoke weed. Cause I'm a dangerous motherfucker without smoking weed, dude. I get mad at easy, you know what I'm saying?
We know you, man. We know what you can't do.
That's how Greg is without coffee.
Yeah. Y'all be sitting there, keep me calm, keep me from hurting people, man.
You don't want to do that. You know what, man? Just like you out the game, leave all that behind.
Yeah.
Stop. My advice to you is just stop thinking about who did what, and just think they all did it.
Yeah.
And then just trust the person that's sleeping in your bed with you, your wife. Other than that, just shut it down.
You messing up.
Forward.
No, and your lawyer.
Or your lawyer.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to.
I understand. This is a dirty war.
And let's let Greg got some other stuff he wants to talk about.
Okay, good.
Yeah, what this ultimately comes down to is how valuable your life is, your family. And when I say your family, I don't mean your extended family. I mean your brothers, your sisters, and your wife, and your kids. That's it. Anything beyond that, as far as we're concerned, is fair game.
I thought Speedy.
Kevin will work out his own deals. Speedy ain't got a lot on the table. I don't think that's going to be a problem. And you know, we'll throw that one in if that's what's important to you. We'll throw that one in. But besides that, man, everything else is fair game for us.
I just want to say this, and me and Keefe had that conversation. I tried to explain to Keefe. You know, some people out there that you may have love for, but you can't control that their stuff is way out. That's not within your zone, you know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that. You know,
all the son of a bitches did me dirty, you know.
They're not, you know, they're out of the zone. So
a majority of them, you know what I'm saying?
Again, don't think beyond your family. Don't
Yeah.
be concerned with anything beyond your family.
Right.
Kevin will come in, he'll work his own deal out. He's got to do that. You know, he's got a lot of liability out there in Richmond. And so your brother's gonna have to come in and work his own details out, which I'm sure he'll do because he doesn't want his own family disrupted.
And he can help himself, but if you can't control him, you know, that's his situation. He created. You don't have nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ooh. They ain't like the old school dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like the 80s and the early 90s dudes. These new wave, MySpace gangbangers. I know what's up, man. I'm through with this shit. I'm through with that neighborhood, all that. You know what I'm saying? Through with that shit, man.
Well, that's what
Corona way lovelier than Compton. I can get my head blowed off. You know what I'm saying? Paying $300,000-$400,000 for a house. You walk out the street and get your head blowed off.
Yep.
That's crazy. Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, so again, today's report that's gonna get generated is specifically on Tupac Las Vegas incident. And we'll get you a copy of that report and have you make sure everything's solid before it's
All right, man, but I feel I can still go to jail with that, man. Because this is federal. And that's
what is said right here cannot be used against you, Keefe. Nothing you say today can be used against you. So
nobody's trying to.
I was just waiting on the news camera to be at my house, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're just nervous. That's all.
You gotta trust us too.
You're just nervous.
If something like
when I seen you yesterday, I didn't know whether to phone out or not.
if something like that was happening,
At my house, man, yeah.
So we would have to just knock this door and make sure.
Oh yeah, my phone was off.
I didn't know whether to phone. I said, man, they
That's what
here.
it sent me, man. It was trying to send somebody to knock on your door. It looked like, spam or something.
Yeah. And he said, man, you looking raggedy. Motherfucker, you just scared the living shit out.
Donuts all over you.
Yeah. That spook, I swear, I had a dream that the cameras was there. Here go our man, bam.
Just give us a number.
That ain't gonna happen. We told you that nothing leaves this room, and that's the way it is. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Then my sister, you a punk motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Is that in your dream?
No, Lando mama, man, is crazy as hell, man.
Why? What's she
She know this?
No, she don't know.
Oh, don't tell her that, man. I know about
Yeah.
Charlotte, man.
Yeah, huh?
I know about Charlotte. She gonna bring the business if it comes around.
Hell yeah. Bust me in the head with a pistol or something. What the fuck are you doing?
That's what we're saying. We're gonna keep meeting from time to time like this. Live your life, stay out of trouble, do what you do. If you don't say nothing, it's cool. But if you go out there and start talking and looking for people who you possibly think talk to us and all that kind of stuff, you gonna cause you gonna
cause your own problem.
But with that, we gotta move forward on these questions you get ready to ask. We're gonna keep going over and over this.
All right.
Take too much time.
All right. So that's it. We're gonna start. Me and Jeff went back to New York, did a little bit of groundwork back there. As far as the Tupac thing is going, we just want to run down all the leads as far as they relate to Zip and to Puffy, and that kind of thing. But at some point in time, we will have to go hit up Bubble Up, get his statement, and the other dude that was in the car that's still alive.
Ain't nobody else still alive.
Corey
wasn't there.
No.
Big Dre and Lane, they both did.
No, the other dude, Guitar Carol, or what the
In the car behind, you want to show them the diagram first and see?
Yeah.
Maybe more clarifying it. Who was in that car with Zip, or the van with Zip?
He wasn't in the van. He was in that van.
That's the way we had it. You let us know if that seating arrangement is right or wrong.
Anything you want to change for the seating arrangement or whatever, just mark it on that one. Wherever you were sitting, wherever Nando was sitting, who was in that car behind.
Yeah, well, y'all know this shit already.
But the seating arrangement might be, because were you driving?
What?
Were you driving in the first car? Because see that line says you're driving, okay. And who was driving the, Debbie Allen was in the car behind by herself?
No, he wasn't even there.
None of them guys went in the car behind?
So Orlando shot across Dre?
He leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side. I would have popped them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
Right.
So was there a second car behind you guys?
No, it was some girls hit that corner with us, dog, and we shot out their window. I said, these bitches got more work than the dudes. You know what I'm saying?
But anytime was it this car behind you?
Not at all.
No, none of the homies was behind. No, like 3 or 4 cars behind, nothing like that.
Nothing.
Just one car.
Just one car. Then we hit the corner. The girl followed us. And, we shot out her window. They got scared and stopped.
But they weren't with you guys.
They weren't with us. No.
It's the girls that you.
Push that back over here real quick.
We would think they security would follow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the bras don't even that hard. They followed us halfway. We shot out their window. They scared.
Those are all the guys that you would recognize as being in the car, right? Lane, DeAndre, and Terrence.
Yeah.
Okay.
T-Brown.
Yeah.
Okay. So Orlando would have had to lean over the top of Dre, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what all the witnesses said too from the back. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a heartbreaker. Oh, man.
Okay. All right. So leading up to that, do you know who Trayvon Lane is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay. So do you see Trayvon there at the just before at the MGM at all?
I didn't see him.
Okay. All right. Then let's start back at the beginning. Let's go back to, this is 96, 3 concerts. Where were the concerts where you talked to Puffy and Zip at?
That was 96. I was, when they gave it a BET tour. There was everybody on the show. Let me see, it was Naughty by Nature. They were on the show, Mary J. What's that dude named? Jodeci, Craig Mack, Biggie, Faith, and the Junior Mafia.
That was that's BET tour?
Yeah.
Or
BET.
Superfest? It was a BET tour.
BET tour.
Where was it at? You remember that?
It was in San Diego. We went to one in San Diego. Went to one in Anaheim, Irvine, then in Vegas.
And all 4 of those locations, San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas, that was all the same tour? It was all BET tour with those acts?
Except the Irvine. The Irvine was a summer jam.
Okay, can you hit those acts again? Naughty by Nature, Biggie, Faith, Jodeci,
And
Mafia.
Junior
Junior
Mafia.
Mafia, and Biggie.
And Faith Evans, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So all the acts on there were from Bad Boy, basically.
Mostly, yeah.
Oh,
And
no,
he had managed
Jodeci.
Jodeci and Mary J during the time.
So it was pretty much a Bad Boy Puffy
Yeah.
tour.
Are you gonna be able to track down those dates, Darren?
Yeah, I can look it up.
Okay.
What that? Yeah.
All right. Now, on all 4 of those occasions, there's San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas. Which ones do you actually talk to Puffy at?
Every one.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Which of those 4 is it when you talk to him about murdering Tupac?
It was really about both of them. Either one of them. It was Anaheim.
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah. Anaheim. A couple of times at Green Bay.
And where?
Green Bay. Sunset.
Hey Greg, do you want to go back to like when they first like got in contact?
Yeah, we can start there. What year did Flint introduce you to Zip?
It's like maybe like 91, 92.
Oh, way back then.
Yeah.
Okay. Early 90s. Where does Flint introduce you to Zip at?
We had a baseball game, and he was they pitcher. They was calling him Dwight Gooden. We got a Dwight. We used to play for like cases of champagne. They bring their team and we played their team in Southside. Yeah.
Southside Santana kind of like thing. Or just
They really think he an imposter. The Santanas do. You know what I'm saying? Cause he just like really. They charge him. You know what I'm saying? He want to join their gang. They was the baddest gang back then. But they don't really recognize them. They be on their ass, asking them for money and everything.
But it was Santana's baseball team.
No,
Playing
it was
Southside.
some LA dudes. It was Kelly, Keyshawn Johnson, a few more dudes.
So is it like a high school field? Like a local
No,
field?
not far. South Park.
So, okay.
So y'all basically played against them.
Yeah.
How many occasions did that happen? Like
about 3-4 times.
3 or 4 times?
Yeah.
All in one summer? Or was it over a period like a couple of years or just all in one summer?
Maybe like a year.
Kind of step up for a second.
Yeah.
And you were the captain of your team?
Yeah.
And who's the captain of the other team?
Flint. Yeah.
So basically your team was his team. Whoever you bought, most of your players were what? Southside.
Yeah.
And he bought a lot of LA cats.
We had a little barbecue and we kicked it up. When we lost the game, we paid them the bottles. Went to the store and paid them the bottles.
So you played for what, Cristal or for Champagne?
Yeah. Dome, Cristal, yeah.
Okay, so that's early 90s. Flint's was busy doing PCP even back then?
I can't say. He was kind of starving then.
Okay.
They used to always ask me for money and all that shit.
Okay.
But 91, then we went out there in 91.
To New York?
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
Because he bought Zip to like the last baseball game or one of the first baseball games. Did he come to all? Did Zip come to all 3 games?
Yeah, he used to come on. Yeah, he was a pitcher.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
they used to call him the White Gooden.
Oh, okay.
The White Gooden for y'all.
That's how Flint introduced him as the White Gooden. Boom, he came in. He was a pitcher.
He throwing them fancy curveballs.
Could he throw?
Yeah, we used to take. We was good athletes in Southside. A lot of good athletes. Yeah.
Orlando was a good athlete.
So quick, is that who you know as Zip?
Yeah. Now you got hair now.
That's not.
That might be old. So when you went out there in New York, where'd you guys stay then? Who you stay with?
We stayed at different. We stayed at what was that in the Bronx? At what is that? Best Western in the Bronx.
I don't mean to take over the interview,
Then we stayed at his house a couple of times. You know, during that period of time.
At Zip's house?
Yeah, his little apartment. It was in Jersey City.
Okay. When you're out in New York, is that when you meet Puff out there?
Not doing that. I met him. He gave a party at a little club down in Santa Monica. Paradise.
Are you 24? Was Paradise 24 used to be?
Yeah, it was Paradise, yeah. On Santa Monica.
Okay.
Rudolph Highland.
Yeah.
That's where I first met you.
That's okay, Keefe. We're gonna try to keep this in order, so we'll get to that part.
Okay.
So now you're in New York with Zip and Flint, and what's happening in New York while you guys out there?
I had brought some birds out there. Okay. They kind of like ran the sham. You know, I guess he gave Fast the money. A couple of days later, he jump in the cab and leave.
Okay.
So I'm still out there like 3 weeks trying to get my fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
Flint fucked you over?
That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? So what's the name gave me the rest of the cash and said I gave Flint the money.
How many birds did you have that you took there?
3.
Just 3 birds? Okay.
Because the Zip tells you that he already gave Flint the money, Flint's boned out,
Yeah.
And then Zip gives you the remainder of the money.
Yeah.
How much was the remainder?
Like 17,000.
If I can just clear something up, do you know what brought Zip out here? Because he's originally from New York.
Yeah.
What was he out here for?
He just come out and party and have fun, you know.
Okay, but he ever have a house out here where he lived, anything like that you remember?
No, he never took me to no house.
So every time he was here, just visiting, basically.
Didn't know him to have a girl out here that he'd spend. He had a girl out here he'd spend time with.
Got a lot of girls.
Like
You know how players.
Yeah. Like one particular like that.
So when Zip's playing baseball with Santana, it's just coincidence that he's out here. He's just out here for fun, right?
You ever seen this girl before? Maybe that. Tony, I mean. Maybe Tony. They call him Tony.
I ain't never seen her.
Never?
No, yes.
So he didn't have no main girl, just a bunch of girls he was flipping or whatever. Y'all was just player with each other.
All right, so you're out there. You're doing some dope with Zip, and then what happens next in your guys' relationship? You come back to Compton. You're running your game out here, and how you just continue to have an ongoing relationship with Zip, or do you always have to go through Flint?
Shit, they fuck me. You think I'm gonna fuck them up? I had 300-400 birds. I'm balling. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
So you never got paid for the 3 birds? After you got, when did you get paid for the?
They gave me the 17,000, and he said, "Pat, stand the rest of the money." So I just, okay, fuck you. When he come around,
So you just ate it. You didn't even get that money, never.
yeah, just fuck it. Then he come by 2:10 sometime. He had to be all COD from then on. No more front seats and all that.
So he used to get Flint used to get a lot of the stuff from you.
No, I'm talking about Zip.
Flint used to come.
Flint,
After
come.
he did, yeah, after he did that,
Right.
COD, but now on.
But you just let that first one go, huh?
He was balling back then.
That was, yeah. You
That's
keep
just a
yourself, fool.
That's just
You
a
on
cost of doing
yourself.
business, huh?
Yeah, you on yourself. That's all I take it.
So he would keep Flint would keep coming to you, but he'd be COD, cash on delivery, buying birds over the years.
He went to jail. Maybe we did about 2 or 3 transactions. He went to jail after that. And I was asking why the fuck you would go out to Miami and you know I got the shit here. That's what you get.
Because that's what he's doing, going to Miami getting some stuff, and he got popped.
That's where he got popped at.
But when you brought the stuff back to New York that first time, who was that stuff for?
Zip.
It was for Zip.
Yeah.
But Flint brokered it. He kind of like was the middleman.
Yeah.
Do you after you start, you have your little deals with Flint? Do you end up you start doing anything with Zip, like directly with Zip, back and forth to New York?
When he went to jail,
Flint did.
yeah, he called, say Zip snitching. So I was like, Zip snitching. And he like, yeah, man. I said, well, why the fuck your nephew was with him every day? You know what I'm saying? That don't sound good. Maybe he trying to keep me away from him. And that's what Zip came and said, man, he just trying to keep us away, man. We can get money.
You said his nephew was with him all the time?
Little D and Derek.
Derek and Daryl,
Yeah.
little brother, Wanamaker brother. Because they hung out with Zip a lot.
Yeah, he was hanging out with Zip.
When Flint was in jail,
Yeah.
he was making money with him, or he was just hanging with him for the bras, for the girls and stuff.
You know, I really wasn't getting in their business. I just handled my business, man. You know. But they was with the girls, they do the cars, all that shit.
All right, so time goes on. This is through the early 90s. Flint gets popped in Miami. And then anything else significant regarding Zip and Flint? You guys just all got your drug games going on. No talk or issues with any of the, no talk or issues with anything about TUPAC at those early stages?
No. He was still with them Digital Underground or somebody, them other people.
So he hadn't returned death row yet.
No.
But when Flint and Zip fell out, there wasn't no beef. Just word, he snitching, and they
That's what he said. That was bullshit so we could stay away from each other.
So that was it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Why your nephew still hanging with you?
Okay.
If he's snitching, that don't look good, you know.
So then you hook back up with Zip? Cause you know it was bullshit?
Then I did that water deal with him, with Pat Bernard. It's in the paperwork already.
Okay, so you do the water deal. Was that pretty accurate what you said regarding the water deal that
Pat Bernard.
you guys fucked Patrick over?
Patrick Bernard?
Yeah.
Did we fuck him? I didn't say we fucked him over.
No, he did.
I think he got his money.
Okay.
He did? Okay, he probably did. 15 years ago. You know the deals that went down between them, you know?
Now, why is the PCP deal getting brokered by you and not Flint? Why isn't Zip going directly to Flint?
Because he was in jail.
Oh, okay.
So you became closer with Zip while Flint was in jail. You started doing business with him.
So we started hanging out when he come to LA. He'd come and hang out with me. We go party.
First class. And everybody was cool on Flint at that time. Like, man, because he was in jail, whatever.
And his shit don't match neither. 100 fucking keys. Get 3 years. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh,
y'all thought he was just like, he was telling him.
Nobody want to mess with him.
Man, we know in Corey, 200 keys in Columbus, Ohio, you get fucking 30 bucks. Oh, man, I got more than that on a phone call. You know what I'm saying?
Who's your lawyer back then? You got that time.
Idiot, you had some assistants.
Oh, idiot.
And that shit don't add up, boy. Where?
So you and Zip keep doing deals. In between, at some time, how does Pac or Big get brought up into the situation as far as you?
We just started kicking it, and we met the boy at he gave what was that, a BET party? For the BET Award. It's like 92, 93 at the club on Santa Monica. And Mary J, what's his name? That tall dude with the net used to have dreads. He with Aftermath now. What's his name?
Busta Rhymes?
Busta Rhymes.
At Paradise? That was the club?
Yeah. Busta Rhymes. Man, them one was got in a fight. I was suited. My cross, he thought he was all big shit.
Stop.
We was gonna beat the fuck out of that boy. But he he wasted drink on me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's where I met. First day I met Paul.
And Zip introduced you to this my boy. What do you introduce him as? This my friend, this my nephew.
That's my boy.
This my boy. They didn't see themselves as relatives or anything like that, like that was his nephew, or is that how he acted towards him?
No, this my boy, this Paul.
Okay.
And after that, they used my car on the video.
Which car was that?
The 64 Chevy I had.
What color was it?
Brown. And, Usher, he had Usher.
And it was Usher's video?
It was Usher video, and Puff was driving the car. That's when he had LA with him for a while.
You remember the song?
Can I Get With It? That was his first song ever. Usher's first song ever. He was in a Laker uniform. And he had the little kid dancing on my car when he got back. It was fucked up. And he paid to get it repainted. He sent me $2,500 for that.
Puff did?
Yeah.
You directly? Because were you dealing with him directly at this time, or because of the car, or were you dealing with somebody in his management team? Or?
No. How'd you get the money? Was it cash? Check?
It was a check. It was like from
Bad Boy?
Yeah.
In the name of Keefe Davis?
No, we put it in Compton Hydraulics.
Oh, okay.
That's when we owned the hydraulics.
I'm sorry, what's the cat's name again? The video dude?
Usher.
Okay.
Can I Get With It?
That was 92?
What year was that game?
It was like 92 when he first
92, 93 years.
He was like 16, 15 years old.
14, yeah, this little kid. Mama, can I buy the car? Yeah.
And then after that, was a relationship right with you and Zip?
Yeah, we used to go clubs, go to the club, drink, pop the bottles, all the bitches come.
Good style, right?
Yeah.
How often would he come out here? Zip.
Shit, like once a month.
Did Puffy have a place out here? Didn't he have a place out here? Where he stayed at? House?
Back then, no, he didn't. He was scared shitless out here because of the voice.
So that beef had started by then?
No, it started when they went out for that war
Yeah.
in New York, and he said, "You want to be in the fucking, you want to be in your own video, not this motherfucker down." That's when it started. Then we seen him right after that at that summer jam. We on the stage drinking bottles, smoking, and he like, "Hey, DVD, let me holler at you." So how the fuck you meet them dudes, dog? Same way I met you, you know, motherfucker. Yeah.
That's sure saying that?
Yeah, she'll ask me, how you meet them dudes? I'm like, man, same way I met you.
And that was at the 95 Summer Jam, Summer Festival?
95. That's when One More Chance was out. Big Key, give me.
Okay.
One More Chance,
Go back a little bit. We go back, Zip is coming out once a month. You met Puff at the Paradise Club at the BT Awards. He asked you to use your car, you use your car, you end up getting damaged, he pays you. And then Zip's coming out once a month. Prior to the times when you start talking about the beef with Pac and Suge, how many times do you meet Puffy?
How many times we met him before the beef came? Maybe about 3-4 times.
3-4 times, always like at a social event?
Yeah.
Okay.
Green Patch was mostly, that's where we started.
Green Patch?
Green Patch.
Greenbacks.
Right on Sunset by the loud thing. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little upstairs and just like a deli. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's called, right next to the comedy store?
Yeah, then there's a strip club on the other
That
side.
deli is.
Okay. So you see him at these different events out here, just kind of socialize, shoot the shit. It's nothing going on. And then does the incident at Summer Jam take place before Puffy gets up on stage and makes that statement about if you don't want a producer being in your videos? Which happens first?
I don't know. I would have to check the date.
Okay,
But
well,
I'm quite sure that the Summer Jam happened first. Cause he got jealous because Biggie took over the record charts. You know what I'm saying? Like, bam! Biggie was, that One More Chance was hot. Yeah.
So when you saw him at the Summer Jam, he wasn't mad at you for being with them. Like, he was traded. He was just saying how you knew them. So
how the fuck you meet them dudes? Yeah.
He didn't really mess with you like that anyway. He didn't get mad at you, right?
What?
That wasn't the issue.
okay, so you meet him there. Who was all at that Summer Jam? Was Flint with you then? Was he out of jail?
No.
I think he was in jail.
He was in jail.
Zip was with you.
Still, you know, your boy Win, the face that you love.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's not even like that, man.
No, he told me that. It's just a face you just love.
Oh.
Man, my partner, man. I've been with that dude for 43 years, dude. Give my number every oh.
Man, show him some love. Right? He ain't like that, man. It ain't like that.
I don't know.
It ain't like
He's just trying to help himself.
I'm saying, I didn't even say that, man. Just let it go.
All right.
Move forward. Leave him alone.
That's my dog, though. Fuck it.
Y'all sit down?
I got to. Shit. He gave me the hug of my life. Where'd he go?
You gave him the hug of your life.
He gave me the hug of his life.
so when you're at the Summer Jam, you're up on stage and Puff is there, right?
Yeah.
Suge says, hey, how you know these guys? You tell
After
him.
we leave off, he was on the other side of the stage over here. And they left off this way. When I came back, and back to the stage, I'm like, DVD, let me know that. Went over there, and he told me, man, how you beat them dudes? Same way I met you, motherfucker. Yeah. You don't know I helped his ass out a lot.
Okay. Well, when you say same way I met you, I'm assuming that you know these guys because of the drug trade. Is that how you knew Suge?
No, I put in,
Tell us what.
man, I started that music industry. I mean, that death row shit, man.
With Pat?
I did the work for that shit.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to that. But that hadn't even started yet, really. In 95, you've already got some kind of little, you've got your relationship with Suge because of the money that you gave him from Pat, right?
We've been knowing each other before him and Pat even met. We was little kids.
Same neighborhood.
No, football team, Great Compton.
Okay, well, that's kind of gonna be a different issue. We'll just, let's stay on track here.
So after the super fest, you say that to Suge, and then you walk off. Everything's cool. Was Puppy scared of Suge at that time?
No, he wasn't scared.
Okay.
Then one day, me and Zip rolling up Greenleaf, the phone rang, and he wanted to speak to me. Like, man, you think it's cool to come out there for our concerts? I said, why not? Why you can't come? Talking about Big Boy CEO. I'm like, man, that dude ain't nothing. Come on. You got your back.
This is Zip on the phone with you?
No.
Okay.
Zip, he called Zip home, and I was in the car. Said, your boy want to speak to you. Hey, man, you think it's cool to come out there? I'm like, yeah, it's cool, man. You know, just give us like 40, 45, 50 tickets.
So Puff calls Zip's phone. Zip gives you the phone.
Yeah.
Puff says to you, is it cool to come out there?
Yeah.
You said, yeah, just give me some tickets.
Yeah, give us gang of tickets.
So he didn't give you no money, no security, nothing like that, just tickets.
He gave us some tickets, and I brought the crew. You know, yeah. We went up there deep. They didn't show up, you know.
And that's the big concert you're talking about, the tour that they were on with Jodeci and all that?
This was Anaheim. This is when we brought out the forces.
So that's Anaheim.
We went about 12 deep to the one in San Diego.
12 cars?
Something like 12 people.
Yeah. And you're saying he didn't show up? You're talking about Suge?
Suge, they didn't show up, no.
So no problem at the concert. They're having a good time. Pop bottles already out here the whole time. When nothing else happened, no other events happened, no problems during that time, right?
Right. No problem.
Okay. You and Zip keep doing what y'all doing, no business or whatever. What's the next little thing that might have happened? You know, it's time went by. Because by then the beef should have jumped off, or been coming that way.
Yeah, that's where it started. I think the boy in Atlanta got shot.
Jay.
Is that Suge partner from I think he's from Capitol Park.
Yeah.
He got shot. That's what really scared the boy, you know.
You know anything about that murder? Did he do it? Did Suge have something to do with it? I mean, did Puff have something to do with it?
Yeah, his boy shot him.
So that's the truth? You know from fact, or you know from hearing? I mean, you know.
I wasn't here.
I know you weren't there.
I was from hearing.
Inside stuff or just street stuff?
Inside.
So Wolf did.
Yeah.
Dude, Wolf did kill him.
Yeah.
All right.
There was some talk that some Southsiders were there too. Is that true?
In Atlanta? No, we wasn't there.
Nando wasn't down there?
Nando wasn't down there? He wasn't hanging out there?
He wasn't there.
Okay.
So Big J gets killed.
Oh, real quick, you said that Puff called you on the phone. You tell him I need like 50 tickets and I'll, we'll make sure everything's cool out here. And that's the Anaheim concert.
Yeah.
Then when you go to that Anaheim concert, that's when you guys
That's
start
what he
fighting.
said that in front of all the people. Andre Herrera, he was there.
Andre who?
Herrera. He was, yeah.
Andre Harrell.
Yeah. Who else was in that room with him? It was just them two.
Hold on. Specifically, Andre Harrell, you.
About 40-some Southsiders.
What, from New York? Puffy, that was only Andre Harrell and him?
Yeah, Zip. We picked up Zip from the airport, Long Beach Airport.
Okay, so it's Harrell, you, Puffy, Zip, and a bunch of Southsiders. And what Puffy makes kind of an announcement?
Yeah, that was stupid as hell too, you know.
What did you actually hear? What was the words? The best you can remember what he says.
Shit, he said he'd give us anything for them dudes, you know? Yeah.
We'll give you anything for these guys' head.
Yeah.
Where were you exactly?
He was in the main. It was like he had the Navy SEALs in one room over here. We was in that middle room. The middle room was like a living room, like a suite. And the other room was like a bedroom. He was in there shooting dice. D-Mac was there. That other dude, what's his name? Chuck. We shooting dice. OJ daughter. She was at the moment.
Did she hear this being stated? And
This was after the concert. Before the concert, he stated that. After the concert, that's when everybody came back to the room, did a little party, shoot dice.
was DMAC there before the concert?
No.
DMAC wouldn't have heard that.
No.
So were you in a hotel? Were you at the venue?
We was at the hotel when you.
Hotel? What hotel?
That was at Anaheim, the Hilton or something.
Okay.
One Sheridan or Hilton?
I think it was the Hilton.
So you're like in the suite at the Hilton or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was Halloween night because she had on a cat suit. And Trish had her on the bed like, make me out for me, baby. TT. OJ daughter. She was a bad motherfucker, boy.
Back then.
Yeah, I wanted to hit that thing. Yeah.
You said there were Navy SEALs in the other room?
Yeah.
What for?
For to protect him. He was that scared of that dude.
He had hired some Navy SEALs?
I swear to God.
Like, you know they were SEALs, or did you?
They told me they were SEALs. He was Navy SEALs. And they had on their little ear things and everything.
So this is after Jake got killed. So
Yeah.
he was on point. He was worried about something happening.
Yeah.
Still had miles off about a bunch of different stuff. So he was scared. It was
He was scared to death. Yeah.
Okay.
And he like, man.
Now, why does he, if he's got these Navy SEALs guys out there protecting him, why does he call you and ask you for protection?
Would you rather have some Navy SEALs or some gangsters?
Well, yeah, but that's my point. I mean, if you have a choice between the two, you've got some trained gun, you know.
Explain to me.
Yeah.
You would want the gangsters because the blood, they'll tear them dudes' ass up, man. Come on, man.
They don't play fair.
Yeah, tear their ass up, dog. I swear to God. You know they would. We would have went in there and beat them up if we would.
Man, I ain't seen a lot of gangsters that can hit their target.
But they don't know like we know, man.
No,
We would have went in that room
They
and
don't
told
know
them.
like, you know, we know Navy SEALs.
It'd be a bigger crew by me, like 3 or 4 of them dudes.
No,
like 40.
Navy SEALs will
I
kill
don't
you.
think they know like we know Navy
Right,
SEALs.
right, right.
They thinking it's just some guys with guns. They can go in there and shoot it out with them. They would wipe the floor with them, man. But anyway.
All right. So he's got both. He's got his legit security, and then he's got his gangsters.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a quick question. When you guys rode, who was all with you? As far as the main crew who rode with you when y'all was, you know, with Puff, hanging out with him, or, you know, bodyguard, whatever you want to call it. You, who else?
Facey Love.
You went.
Me win. Corey. Corey sometime. Lane, all of us. You know, the little crew.
The whole
No, well, that crew that day. Who was there that day?
At
And
Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. Whole fucking neighborhood.
Give us 5 names of people who would say, "Yeah, we heard Puffy say that."
you don't have to come from, they don't.
Al, Corey, Win, Third Rock, all of them will tell you shit. I'm quite sure they did told y'all already.
Al, this is all the main crew. Was it up there? Was it up there?
No, he wasn't there.
He was still
in
running.
Vegas.
Okay. Bram, none of them, the G's on the other side went over there.
No.
It's your crew.
Yeah.
The Birds, right?
Because this Anaheim thing had to be after. This would have been after.
Big J got killed.
Yeah, after Big J, right?
Yeah.
That's when it heated up, huh? After Big J came down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But just to make something clear, you said previously, one time you went down there with 12 people. Is that different from
That was in
this?
San Diego.
Okay.
San
And
Diego.
that's after Anaheim.
This is before Anaheim.
Okay.
Before Anaheim.
So Anaheim was pretty much the last big concert you guys went to, and that's when all that stuff happened. As far as Puff saying, you know, I give y'all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we went to Vegas, at the MGM. They got pictures and everything. Sure. Magic Johnson that gave a big party out there, and we went to that thing.
Were they there?
Who?
Puff and them?
Yeah.
That
We
was
smoked
Vegas.
weed. I ain't never seen them smoke weed in the MGM like that. But man, y'all is crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying?
They just smoke it wherever they want.
Yeah. Had the thing roped off. Yeah, that was some big shot shit. I was like, boy, y'all got, because in Las Vegas, they'll take your ass to jail for a joint. You know what I'm saying? A half a joint.
Yeah.
No,
Go ahead. I just wanted to get back to schedule.
Yeah, just get the timeline in order. Big Jake gets killed in Atlanta. The thing in Anaheim happens after that. What point, if you remember, is it when Puffy takes the stage and says, "Hey, if you don't want your producer," or I'm sorry, Big.
Yeah, that's
Suge
when
gets
the
up on the-
beats. Yeah.
When does that happen though, in relation to these other events? Because we're trying to set the stage here, and it's important we get this in order. Had that already happened before Jake gets killed in Atlanta, the bodyguard?
My girl got all that memorabilia. I could go look through that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was back in New York, right, when that occurred?
Yeah, when he was on the stage, and really the Wu-Tang was on their ass. They was the one dancing all in their face. You should have started a beef with them. You know what I'm saying? Puffin was like little kids, you know, Junior Mafia. Yeah.
I think it happened before though, kind of
Before Jake?
Yeah, before Jake.
So you could see Suge getting up on stage, making fun of Puffy.
Yeah.
Because that was like the thing that started.
Or did it trigger it?
Everything.
Yeah.
Before anybody got shot,
That was a lot of disrespect.
Yeah, that was disrespect like fuck.
Because that was set kind of a motion for Atlanta.
That had to be before.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so right now we just got to Anaheim. Let's go back to, you said San Diego was before Anaheim.
Yeah.
What happened in San Diego and how'd that develop?
Zip came on the street and said the boy wants to come down there to the concert. We jumped in Zip van and my SS and rode down there. Or 12 deep. Now we stayed in the same hotel room.
Okay, let's hold on there just for
Same
a second.
hotel.
Same hotel, yeah.
Okay.
Same hotel, not the same room.
So Zip called you or you were with him?
He came on the street on Burris, and we jumped in the van, went out there.
Now, when you said that you guys going out there for business, like to work with Puff, or just going to have a good time?
Gonna have a good time.
Okay, so Zip came on Burris is in the van. He says, "Hey, my boy wants to come down here."
Yeah, come down to San Diego.
And then from that point, when Zip tells you that, you guys leave that day, or is it?
That second.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it's that day you guys go to San Diego.
Yeah.
Right. Who drives down there with you
Could drive down there with me.
in the van?
Shit, I was in my own car. It was me, Lane, Big Dre, and somebody else. We jumped in, everybody else jumped in the van with him, the party van.
What color was that van?
Black.
Is that a different one than the one in Vegas?
Maybe you said he was in a van in Vegas, so it was the same one.
No, he was in that black Benz in Vegas.
Oh, Benz, like
Benz, so.
Yeah, he said Benz. Mercedes Benz.
Okay, but you did say something about a van in Vegas. We'll get back to that. But you said everybody's in a van acting like a bitch.
Oh, that was it. That was a renter van. We
Okay.
No, it's cool.
All right, so Dre, Lane, Davis, you're all in what car? You had the
system pump.
And everybody else gets in the van with Zip.
Yeah.
And you guys go to San Diego, and where do you guys stay?
Wherever I don't remember the name, but the Dallas Cowboys that played San Diego Chargers that weekend.
Was it near the water, or was it on the Main Street, the gas station?
It was a Sheraton or the Hilton.
You remember seeing water? Was it off the water?
No, it was that night.
That'd be a nice place. Cowboys are staying there.
Yeah, that was my team. Yeah.
Well, that should be easy.
There was a lot of girls, boy, they groupie business. Yeah.
Okay, so you and Zip and the rest of the crew down there, you run into Puffy at the hotel or at the concert?
We ran into him at the concert, then we went to the hotel after the concert.
You kind of look like Emmett Smith. You could have used that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the hotel. And what discussion regarding TUPAC and Shug? What happens there?
I don't think he really discussed it then. Going in, we was in the room smoking weed and the little total brawl. What's her name? Keisha with the with the pamphlet thing, set all in the lab. We just having a good time that night.
Okay, so no discussion about,
And I just want to ask a question, I'm curious. Who paid for your rooms when y'all was there? Like when y'all go to the hotel, you already had rooms for y'all?
No, I don't pay for it. We had money, man. Them
Oh,
dudes.
y'all was paying y'all stuff?
So they were just getting started.
Oh.
all right, so San Diego happens, then is there anything else that happens between San Diego and Anaheim?
I don't know if that concert in the thing in Vegas was before Anaheim or I know Magic Johnson gave a big party there
Okay, let's go into that. Magic Johnson gives a big party out there.
in Vegas.
And you go out there with Zip?
We stayed in Treasure Island. That was the Holyfield and Douglas fight, was it? Was it the Holyfield Douglas fight? The night Fan Man.
You know,
Fan Man.
Holyfield boat, wasn't it?
Okay, it was the night of that
Yeah,
fight.
Holyfield
We
boat.
stayed at Treasure Island. Al got the rooms for us and everything. Then
Al got the room for you?
little while.
Yeah.
Then we went and met him at the MGM, him, Zip, and them, Biggie, all of them was there.
What's the-
Lance.
I'm sorry. What's the first time you met Biggie?
First time I met Biggie was in San Diego.
The San Diego concert and everything?
Yeah.
He was in the room with y'all or whatever?
Yeah, smoking weed. Yeah.
That's the first time all y'all met him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good question.
Break and then
All right,
play
I was-
second half.
You read my mind. I was going to do it at about 3:00, so you beat me to it. We're going to take a recess at this time. During the recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report of or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, internet, radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until it is submitted to you. We'll have you guys back here at 3:15. Please rise for the jury, everyone. For the record, the jury has exited the room. Will be in recess.
All right, truth tellers, we are on a quick little break. Welcome to Truth Talks Live. We are airing the TUPAC Shakur murder trial. Today is day 4 of the TUPAC Shakur murder trial. I am your host, Jody G. I am reporting to you live, boots on the ground, in Las Vegas, Nevada. This trial has been everything so far. Hit us in the chat with a hashtag. Who do you think actually killed Tupac? Hashtag Keefe D. Hashtag Biggie. No. Hashtag Suge Knight. Hashtag Diddy. Let us know in the chat what you're thinking at this point. I'll tell you this, one thing that is wild to me, We have had a cast of characters come in here as eyewitnesses. As some of you know, let me give you a quick recap. I'm your host, Jody G, and I'm broadcasting live from Las Vegas outside the courtroom. I'm going in and out of the courtroom to get very specific details, and we will have a live stream right after court to give you all the blow by blow of what we heard in court and things that you're not seeing. It has been wild. So one thing that I've noticed while I'm in trial, Keefe D, Duane Davis, aka Duane Davis, who's on trial, is mean mugging every single witness that comes up there. So we're on day 4. Day 1, day 2, day 3 were explosive. And all I could see was Keefe D mean mugging everybody. It was wild. We've had FBI agents. We've had police officers. We've had eyewitnesses. And Keefe D sits there and eyeballs everybody. It's shocking to me how much he's doing that. The other thing is we've had a couple really interesting witnesses in the last couple days. One of the first witnesses that I thought was really good and I think highly anticipated was Reggie Wright Jr. For those of you that don't know, Reggie Wright Jr. is a former LAPD cop. He was the head of security for Suge Knight's company, Death Row Records, at the time of this incident. Now, to refresh everybody's memory, Tupac and Suge Knight were coming from a Mike Tyson fight in Las Vegas when Tupac was gunned down and shot 11 times and succumbed to his injuries. Now, keep in mind, Suge Knight, who was the driver of their car in this highly tinted window car, only got grazed across the forehead with a bullet. That never made sense to me. But going further, Tupac succumbed to his injuries. When he was talked to by the police that arrived on the scene immediately following the incident, they asked him if he knew who shot him and who did this to him. His answer was, "Don't worry about it, we'll handle it." So in that moment, I was surprised to hear, one, that Tupac was conscious enough to be talking with all those bullets. Remember, he had already been shot 5 times before that in New York. So with these injuries, he was able to speak to the police officer that arrived on the scene and rode in the ambulance with him. And his exact words were, "We'll handle it." Now, that's interesting because normally when you have a victim of any kind of domestic violence, any kind of street violence, the victim normally will shout at the top of their lungs, if they're able, who did that to them, just to get justice. So if you're a true crime fan and you've seen a lot of these true crime shows, the husband will say, if I died, my wife did it. The wife will say, if I die suddenly, my husband did it. So in this case, Tupac never mentioned a name. And that could go 2 ways. It could benefit the prosecutor or it could benefit the defense. The way it benefits the prosecutor is he said, "We'll handle it." And you can take an inference from that he recognized who it is and they're going to take it into their own hands. So that would put a pin in the prosecution's argument. But the defense could come back and say he never, ever identified the person. So maybe, therefore, he did not know who it was. And if he didn't know who it was, then we can't say it was Keefe D because clearly he knew who Keefe D was. So I thought that was a really interesting piece that happened on day 2. But also we heard from Reggie Wright Jr. Reggie Wright, as I was saying earlier, was the head of security for Suge Knight. He was questioned significantly by the defense. He was asked, were you in charge of protecting Tupac? His answer was yes. He then went further to say not only was he in charge of handling Tupac, at that time, he actually put additional security on Tupac because Tupac had just released a single that was taking aim at the East Coast. And so he felt like he needed to double down on security for Tupac because the single had just come out like a month before that. And he felt like he needed to protect Tupac a little bit more from the East Coast, West Coast beef that was going on with Bad Boy Records and Puffy. Flash forward to the day of the shooting, Reggie Wright testified and was asked, where was security when Tupac was killed? Because the only people in the car with Tupac was Suge Knight and Tupac. And so Reggie Wright's answer was, I didn't have security on him that night. Let me know in the chat if you think that's something that's alarming to you. So, you're head of security, you're in charge of Tupac, and the night that he was killed, on the exact moment and exact hour that he was killed, you remove security from him. And I think that's why Reggie Wright has always been somebody that has been a suspect. So let me know in the chat what you think about Reggie Wright and how suspicious his actions were in regards to that night when Tupac was killed. Coming up later on, we have a couple more witnesses here in Las Vegas, and it's been nothing but exhilarating. We've also heard from several different eyewitnesses that were there the night of the shooting. Ingrid Stokes was a female that was driving a car right next to Tupac. She and her girlfriends were hanging out the window and they were saying hello to Tupac. So that's how they knew it was him. And it was at the exact moment that the shots rang out. The problem is, she said she heard the shots and she and all her girlfriends ducked down because of that natural instinct that we have to duck down. When they ducked down and were asked if they saw who shot Tupac, they said, "We did not see who did it." So they are the only physical eyewitnesses that were around and still are around now 30 years later to testify to what happened in the immediate aftermath. That bodes well for the defense, right? So the prosecutor's having a difficulty because a lot of the people that are involved in this case from 30 years ago are now deceased. And so there's a challenge here. All we have is Keefe D's words. Typically in a true crime case, in a murder case, you will have eyewitnesses, you will have forensics, you will have a murder weapon, you will have all kinds of other elements to prove that the defendant is guilty. In this case, the prosecutor only has Keefe D's own words from his book and from the podcast interviews that he did, where he basically placed himself at the crime and took credit for it. Now, flash forward 30 years, they prosecuting Keefe D, and the defense's perspective is Keefe D is a liar. He was lying back then when he wrote the book. He was lying because he wanted to make money off the book. He was lying because he needed to make money because he had cancer. He was bragging because he wanted to have street cred. So the defense's perspective, and it was really interesting, they put up a card on the projector for the jury. There was one word on the card. The card said, "bullshit." I have never in all of the trials that I've watched and covered seen a defense attorney put one word on a card and it says bullshit. And he literally, as a defense attorney, which I thought was really smart, said, "Don't listen to my client. He's full of shit." So this has been an interesting trial. We're on break right now. We're coming back in a few minutes. I want you to like and subscribe this channel. You're watching Truth Talks Live and you're watching the Tupac Shakur murder trial, day 4. We need you to like, smash that subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you can know when we go live. We have lots of folks coming up this week on this Tupac trial. We have defense attorneys, we have prosecutors. We also have a couple eyewitnesses that are going to be giving us exclusives. I am Jody G, your host. I knew Tupac for years before he passed away. I have some exclusive stories that I'll also be sharing here on Truth Talks Live. So thank you so much for being here. Give a few shout outs to people that I see are new in the chat. Jose L. Medina, thank you for checking us out. Daryl Mason 5574, we see you. Thank you so much, Claudia De La Cruz Perez. Doughboy 2414, we see you in the chat. Garrett A. Young, we see you in the chat as well. George Naval, coming back to Truth Talks Live. Help or super chats, and we will give you some live shout outs on live broadcasts and live streams. All right, folks, hang tight. We're going to get right back to the action. You're watching Tupac Shakur murder trial, day 4, right here on Truth Talks Live. Stand by. It's going to be a little bit silent, but we'll be right back.
Become a channel member today to receive a gift from Morning Mic Drop on Truth Talks Live. Tap in for real news where your voice matters.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for the super chats coming in. Please.
Thank you for subscribing to Truth Talks Live. Be sure to like this video now to keep our algorithm high.
All right, this is Jody G. I'm back here. You're watching Truth Talks Live, and it looks like the court is taking a little bit more of a short break, but I wanted to get into the comments and mess it up with you guys because I see and hear a lot of different comments that are pretty interesting. Daryl Mason 5574, he said Tupac had his whole crew with him, Bloods and Outlaws, and plus Big Suge Knight. He's saying how much security do you need? He only needed one guy. The cars were lined up wrong. That's why Tupac got shot in Las Vegas. If you've ever been in Las Vegas and you've been to a Mike Tyson fight, you have to remember this is Mike Tyson at his heyday. And so it was always very difficult to drive. It was always very difficult to drive down Las Vegas after a fight. So I always found it interesting that whoever shot Tupac had to know exactly where his car was. And not only that, they had to know exactly where he was seated in a tinted window car. I always found that interesting. Do you guys find that interesting at all? Hit us in the chat and let us know. We see a lot of folks on Facebook. I want to thank everybody across all of our social media platforms. We have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, watching us right now, and people over on Twitch. Hey, Veronica-M1Z. Thank you for showing up here. We appreciate you. Please bear with us on technical difficulties. Again, I am here, boots on the ground, broadcasting live from Las Vegas. Our cameras are overheating because it is Hey folks, sorry about that. We're having technical difficulties. We are broadcasting live from Las Vegas and it is 108 degrees here today. So we're turning our cameras off because it keeps crashing our system. But thank you for hanging in there with us. You're watching the TUPAC Shakur murder trial, day 4. Lori, if you're in there, I'm going to text you, talking to our producer.
you.